workshops, you don't make any official decisions.
Correct.
Yes,
I just
you
say
know,
we
we're-
don't take attendance either, do we? At workshops? Do we do a roll call
I
at
think we should
workshops?
keep-
Keeps
but I don't.
notes, yeah.
Just
Like I say, I
for
didn't think we did roll
internal
call.
purposes, I keep notes.
Right.
And
And then so
who's
often
here.
we have
But
consensus.
we're not required to publish those
Yeah.
Yeah.
minutes.
Right.
Okay, any other discussion before I close this hearing? If not, entertain a motion to close the hearing and receive and file oral and written comments.
I make a motion to close the hearing.
I had a motion by Hill and a second by Davis. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, do you want to go ahead with this first reading, and we go back and tweak?
No, I think we just stay at the $50 for council members.
Okay? You make the
Just
motion?
stay- Just stay as it is, $50
Just leave it
council
as it
meeting
is.
and only the special council meetings.
Okay, yeah, let's go back and reconsider what you just said.
And then forget that.
It's just as what it is now, how we do it, Bob? Same as we are now?
Same as we are now, just for meetings, special meetings where votes are taken, and council meetings or special meetings called by the mayor where a vote is taken. Leave that at $50.
Well, then you're cutting out the work sessions.
Yeah. That's the way it is.
Because the way it reads right now, the salary of each council member is $50 for each meeting of the council attended.
I think,
That it-
Can-
Of council, that,
Can I
it
not
implies
go ahead
quorum.
and pass this motion and we'll
That
go back
we
to
could-
Yeah,
thinking just
yeah,
like the
right.
prior motion
Right.
and discuss what
Right.
you want to do.
If no one makes a motion, then it dies for lack of motion, or if someone makes a motion and no one seconds it, it dies, and then the ordinance,
We're not deciding on any dollar amount tonight. You're just making the motion to proceed.
So, I mean, what you guys are talking about is actually a raise through the back door by getting paid for
No.
every meeting we get,
No.
that we have the full council
Just
here.
asking
Yeah.
that we get compensated based on
So-
what it says in the
Actually,
ordinance.
we'll be getting paid
That's not
more.
changing anything.
But we have never done it in the past.
That's because they were paying based on history.
but we
we're all-
have been getting paid for the
But we're all
special.
gonna
Oh,
get,
yeah.
but you're all gonna get a
Special.
raise anyway, because you're gonna be paid for meetings we didn't get paid for before, so let's just say we're getting a raise.
Well, we're not asking for a reimbursement or either.
I mean, that's all I wanna point out, is that if we're gonna start paying for all these other meetings, council is getting a raise. It's just that, because they're getting paid for things that we weren't getting
It
paid
seems,
for now.
it seemed a lot simpler your way, Ron.
So, I mean,
Easier to
I
keep
don't
track.
care, but let's admit, the council members are gonna get more money.
Yes, they are, but it's not a raise. We're still getting $50 per session, based on what the ordinance indicates. That's not a raise. You're just getting paid for what you were supposed to be paid for before. If it was a raise, we're going from $51, but we're not. It's $50.
It's just clarification on the ordinance to be compensated the way
Right.
the ordinance currently reads.
well, then in that case, why doesn't someone make a motion to that effect? And then that's not an ordinance change, but I think you still wanna have some action, because right now your city clerk is not following the ordinance by tradition.
Yeah,
And so if you want her to start following the ordinance, I think you better do that by affirmative action, because you have a pattern or you have a history of not following it by tradition. So even though you're not gonna adopt or change the ordinance, if you're gonna start getting paid for what the ordinance says you should be paid for, I think we should have a motion to say that. Otherwise, your clerk is in a real bind, because what is she supposed to do?
Or do we just proceed with amending the ordinance because it's not clear on work sessions? It just says for
Council.
regular
Right.
meetings and,
Right.
and special sessions. So if you wanna include, then the budget, the ordinance should be amended to include any work sessions called by the mayor.
And that sounds like a better solution, and then, so just make your motion after this, you've had the public hearing, make your motion to say how you want it to state and when it would become effective, but I guess if we say it that way, then I think we better have it effective next,
Well, literally, could start.
after the election.
Right.
Okay, well, as a clarification though, when we have our workshops, are those actually called by by the mayor, because we're not allowed to make any decisions during those.
But we post an agenda.
Yes. And it's
Okay.
public, people can
Well,
attend.
but when you do your committee meetings for your different committees, don't you usually do an agenda, but you don't have a
There's not-
quorum?
There's not a quorum.
But that's not a
There's not a
quorum, so
quorum.
it's not
But we
required to
should
be posted.
posting agendas.
So you're talking about any meeting where there is required to have a quorum are the ones that you wanna be paid for? I'm asking, I'm not making a motion,
Oh.
I'm just asking. Is this clarification supposed to be the fact that we want it to be worded so that any meeting where there's a quorum, that you get paid $50 for it?
I would rather suggest that you make a motion that simply takes the current ordinance and it reads, as it reads now, meeting of the council attended to meeting of the council attended, comma, to include regular, special, and workshop sessions. Period.
So that would require a budget amendment, or an ordinance amendment, sorry.
Right.
That would require an ordinance amendment, and then this, as the city attorney alluded to, this will not go into effect till after the next election.
Okay.
And is this requiring 3 hearings on it also?
Yes.
Right.
Sure.
Yes.
Ordinance change.
So I think John's made, is that I mean, I'm not the mayor, but was that a motion? or
Yeah,
something?
I'll make a motion, I'll make a motion that we amend the ordinance as it currently reads. The salary of each council member is $50 for each meeting of the council attended. 2, the salary of each council member is $50 for each meeting attended, of the council attended, comma, regular, to include regular, special, and workshop sessions. Period.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion by Howland.
Can we amend that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Not, I would just amend it that this would not take effect until after the next election.
He did comment that. Did you? Did you comment to that?
Yeah, it'd be my opinion that since it's an ordinance change, it doesn't take effect till after the next election, because it's a.
But the
kind of-
resolution is what's gonna say that, not the ordinance itself. Right?
Well, we don't
Oh,
have to
right,
state.
correct.
Right, the
Yeah.
resolution will imply that, or put the
Right.
January 1
Yes.
Correct.
information.
That's
Because-
all, I just wanted
Yeah,
to
and the
clarify.
reason for
Fine.
my opinion is because I think you are changing your compensation, and so that's why I think it has to be dealt with at it's the next council's compensation, not yours.
All right. Everybody perfectly clear as mud here, are we?
We're all on it.
Do we need the amendment adding that, or is that, then I
No,
withdraw it?
I think the motion is to, amend the current ordinance so that council is paid $50 each meeting attended to include regular, special, and workshop sessions. No,
And then
that's the
only
motion.
council members after they stood election would begin to get this.
No,
That'd be my opinion. It would have to be, it would become effective next council.
After the next election.
After the next
Right.
election.
but that would
If
be,
you're midterm, I mean, it would go into effect for everybody.
it would go, yeah, it would
Yeah,
affect
you-
everybody.
Everybody be covered.
After the next
Right,
election
right.
in January, it
Yeah.
goes into effect.
Yeah, but
If it had been a
I'm
pay
voting for
raise,
it and I'm not up for reelection, it's not quite fair to,
but it's not a pay raise. We're not adjusting your salary, your pay, we're adjusting when you get paid, or how, yeah.
Okay.
It would be effective next
January 1.
January 1.
for all the council members.
All the council.
Even if you're raising the pay itself, it'd be effective after the next election.
Exactly, that's why.
No.
It would be, it's not, if we're raising the pay itself, or we're changing the way we calculated your pay, it's effective next January 1. Either way you look at it.
So we have a motion and a second.
I have a motion and a second, so now we need a roll call.
Hill,
No.
Hermson,
No.
Schweitzer,
Yes.
Vaughn,
No.
Davis,
Yes.
Holland.
Yes,
3, and 1 absent.
So it didn't pass.
then pass.
Failed. Motion failed. Okay.
Could you keep her up? Could Barb, and you, Carl and Steve, figure up how much more we would be getting just by going with the $50 for all the meetings?
We can come up with an idea
Yeah.
as we do some
Yeah.
past history on that, if you want us to.
Cause that'll probably come up to more than what we thought. Well,
John just figured
Yeah,
that.
I gave it a year,
If you have 9 budget work sessions at $50.
it's $450
mhm.
Yeah.
times 12, or plus 12.
Or add that onto the 2,900, right?
Well, no, you get, if you get 9 work sessions, you got $4,500, and you have 1,200 that you receive for your, well, actually 1,150 that you receive there, so you're only talking about $1,600,
We had more than 9 workshops, though.
probably.
Yeah,
Well, we had some specials, we had a couple of,
We had a couple
about two
specials, but
specials.
we almost had 8 or 9 in the budget.
Mm-mm.
No,
Not
not
this
this,
year.
not
We had
this year.
5 this year.
This year was,
Okay.
is
We
5.
probably had, what, 2 special meetings and
Yeah.
4 or 5
So-
workshops.
We're talking about potentially $400 or $500 difference in the income,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we did a lot better this year on budget. Okay,
I would hope that maybe we put this back on, so when Mr. Engen's here, we could,
Well, you still have to finish off the motion on the first time around, right?
Yeah, it's, the first motion, there's been a motion that's failed,
Right.
and, unless the mayor hears another motion, he'll declare the issue dead, then we gotta start over again. If there's another motion for a different, ordinance wording, you can entertain it today. Otherwise, if we want to change the ordinance next month or next meeting or whatever, we'll have to put it back on for a public hearing and
To set the date.
set the date, publish it, and do the whole thing again.
I'd like to make the motion that we keep it at $50, but it's only for meetings where a vote is taken, called by the mayor, and where an actual vote is taken.
So your intent then is to formalize the traditional payment process?
Right.
Does that make it clear for you as the clerk as to what ones you pay for and what ones you don't? I mean, will that clarify that?
I didn't get the motion.
motion that.
Okay.
Clarifies what we do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only be in effect where we take a vote.
Codifies your tradition of payment.
Which means the workshops aren't paid for,
Correct.
because we don't pay.
So the ordinance stays unamended. You're paying for regular sessions and special sessions only, $50 each.
Actually, I think we'd be amending the ordinance,
You need
because,
to
right,
amend, yeah.
we'd be taking out the,
Implication.
right, the implication that they're paid for
Every time they get together.
every time they get
Correct.
together. So we would tinker with the wording so they can see it next month, but it would basically codify exactly the way you're